Oh boy, Todd has a framing plan ahead of him. This ought to be fun. You guys know I'm not a framer, but with this new update, maybe I could be a framing estimator. Let's check this out. Okay, so we have a joist tool and zzTakeoff. And I come here and I click on this area tool. I'm going to use box mode. And before we get going too far, down on the bottom there's a merge box, auto merge, and auto merge off. When you do a takeoff like this, and you're using the box mode, let's say you want to, where does this go to? Have these two areas merge. And we've seen this before. This is not part of the new update, but the turn on and off is, because when you're doing joists, you might want to separate. You don't want to bring this whole house into one thing. You want to have separate box modes. Okay, so anyways, enough of that rambling. Let's right click on this puppy and go to properties, and up here in the gears we have a joist tool. I've got some presets. We'll get into that later. Okay, joist tool. So these are 2x12s, and I don't know what kind of, whatever kind you use, if it's pressure treated or not. And the spacing is going to be 16 inches. We're going to click the points to actually have the direction, because I want to be able to control how this joist tool works. And because it's conventional lumber, rounding up to the nearest 2. You can also do from a cut length on here, unless you're using like 40 footers. I don't think this is going to work, but so I'm not going to choose that. Excuse me. You can do them automatically, draw your joists, or you can do it from a prompt. And I'm going to use a prompt, okay? And basically, let's just go ahead. Excuse me. Hit save. And would you like to generate joists? Well, heck yeah. Let's go ahead and start it. Take that back. Let's go here and start it right on one of the joists. All right, so now it's given us 16 footers. And the same old thing too, if you want to add a joist, like here there's one missing, and actually there's 2 missing, okay? And we could put one here. You know, we can go around and do all that, okay? Have an extra joist here if we like. Beautiful. You say, I don't want to use 16 footers. I want to use something else. Well, let's talk about that. If you hit your space bar 3 times, you got a tool chest here. And down towards the bottom, slice. Okay, and I'm just going to take this and try to go as level as I can. Let's turn on ortho. That might help me. All right, and now do that. Hit enter, and now it sliced it and created some new joists for us. Okay, and if you see over here, it's created that list right off the bat. You didn't have to generate or do any of that silly stuff that some other softwares you have to. Okay, so that's one cool thing about this. Okay, now let's try my luck on doing these TGIs. Okay, so now when I do another one, and I think I've already got a preset, and if I like this one here, honestly, I could come up here and hit that gear, and I could save it as a preset. Okay, and then I can say 2x12 by whatever. Okay, but right now I'm going to do it again, but I want to do something a little bit different. Okay, I'm going to hit this, and we're going to go box mode. Okay, but I don't want these to auto join. Okay, so if I come here and I do this, and now when I do, I assume this is where the next ones go. If I do this, they're separated. Okay. So I can come in here and go to properties, and now if I want, I can go ahead, save it as a, let's just do a new joist tool. And this one we're going to call TGI 14 TGI 360. 14 TGI 360. All right. And we don't care about the lengths or any of that stuff. In fact, we'll go down, round it up to the nearest 1. And here we go, draw a joist. Now, watch this. This is kind of cool, okay? But I guess I should go here, draw a joist. Okay, now let's say I wanted to continue with this, and this is really neat. If I come here and I do this, it's going to say, you want to generate joists? Heck yeah. So let's go ahead and draw them. And again, you can have this done manually or automatically if you want. All right. So this is the new joist tool and the new beam tool. We have a new beam tool. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. If I come up here and I do a segment, and I'm right off the bat, I'm just going to go with a beam tool. Now we can say what kind of beam it is. Well, how many plies? Let's go 3. We're going to round to the nearest 1. But the bearing, we want to add 6 inches on either side, or 4 inches, or whatever it is. Let's go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now when I drew a drawing for, let's say a beam was going across here, and if I do it at the opening like this right here, it's going to add 6 inches on either side. See that? And it's going to give you the name. How cool is that? If I come here and I say, hey, this whole thing's a beam, boom, 12-footer. Oh, yeah, this is great. I mean, even I could probably do framing takeoffs, okay? You guys know me. You know that's a stretch, but this would allow me to do this. This is fantastic. What a great job the development team has done building this. I mean, not only can you split it, but it's just so easy to use, and it gives you that material list. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. This is phenomenal. Have a great day.